guys, welcome back to my new vlog. So today we are going to be doing no clue. I have no clue what we're gonna be doing. So we're always gonna do something fun or mathematic for you guys. So those are the two options that we're gonna do for you guys. So let's get on to it. So the easiest strategy for the 7 table is counting from 1 to 10. 1, 2, and if you guys have any trouble with table between 2 and 20, just comment down below and I will help you guys out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. So there, count from 1 to 10. And then we're going to the 7th table. And we are going to be doing the 7th table, which I explained in part 2. And the 7th table goes like 7, 14, 63, and then 70. Yeah, I didn't make a mistake, sorry. And then here, the first number and that number stays the same, and you're adding the tens. So just imagine that there's like a 0 right there, and then you are adding this and that, which equals 1, and then the 7 stays the same, and then the table would start with 7 times 1 equals 17, and then you are adding 2 and 1, which equals 3, and then 3 and 4, which equals 34. You are adding that number to the end, 34, 7 times 2 equals 34, and then you are going to be adding number 3 and number 2, which equals 5, and then you put a 5 right there, and then this number 1, you take the 1, and then you record it right there. If you guys didn't understand, there you go. And then here, you add 4 and 2, which equals 6. And then there's 6. And then you carry the 8 over here. And then that would be 68. 7 times 4 equals 68. And 17 times 4. And then 5 and 3 would be added, which equals 8. And then you write 8 right there. And then you have a remainder of 5, and then you put that remainder right next to the 8, and then you add 6 and 4, which equals 10, and then you put 10 right there, and then you take the remainder of 2 and just record it right to the right of the 10, which equals 102. So, 17 times 3, 4, 5, 6. 17 times 6 equals 102. 17 times 7 equals, so you add 7 and 4 equals 11. And then you have the remainder of 9. And then you put a 9 right there. So 17 times 7 equals 119. And then you add 8 and 5, which equals 13. So you write a 13 right there, and then you take the 6 and add it up right there. So 7 times 8, 17 times 8 equals 136, and then here you add the 9 and the 6, which equals 15. So you write 15 right there, and then you take the 3 and you add it right there. So 7 then you add 10 and 7, which equals 17. So you write 17 right there. And then you take the 0 and you record that 0 to the end. So here is the table of 17. And I'm also going to be singing it so you guys can follow along at home and get this stuck in your brain. So let's sing first. 17 times 1 equals 17. 17 times 2 equals 34. 17 times 3 equals 51. 17 times 4 equals 68. 17 times 5 equals 85. 17 times 6 equals 102. 17 times 7 equals 119. 17 times 8 equals 136. 17 times 9 equals 153. 17 times 10 equals 170. So now let's move on to the 18 table. So the easy strategy for the 18 table is the same as the 17. So let's write the counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So there you have the counting from 1 to 10. And now you write the 8 table, not the 7, but the 8. And the 8 table goes like 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, and then 80. So there is the 8 table. And that was also in part 2. So you guys should watch that video after this video. And then it's the same exact steps as this. Add a 0. 1 plus 0 equals 1. And 8 equals 18. 2 and 1 equals 3. 3 and 6 equal 36, and then 3 and 2 equals 5. So you write the 5, and then there's the 4, and then you take that 4 and you put it right there. And then here, 4 and 3 equals 7 plus 2. Put the 2 right there, equals 72. And then 5 plus 4 equals 9. So there is 9, and then you take the 0 and you record it over here. And then you add 6 and 4, which equals 12. And then you put the 12 right there. And then you take the 8 and put it right there. And then you take the 7 and the 5 and add it together, which equals 12. And then you put the 12 right there again. And then you take the 6 and then add it here. Wait, I did a mistake. Yeah, that equals 12 and then 8, which equals 28. Oh, I see my mistake. So, in my other iPhone, I had a glitch. So you guys can only see to the 90 or the 108. So I'm going to finish that. And then I'm going to write it again so you guys can see it in the brain again. So I was at 108. I'm just going to start with 90. So 5 plus 4 equals 9. And then you put the 9 right there. And then the 0 goes right there. And then you add the 4 and the 6, which equals 10, not 12. that I did in my glitchy video. And then I write the 10 right there. And then I take that 8 and put it right there. And then I add 7 and 5, which equals 12. And then I write 12 right there. And then I take the 6 and then I record it over there. So that would be 126. And then 8 plus 6 equals 14. So I write the 14 right there. And then I take the 4, put it right there. And then here, 9 plus 7 equals 16. So I write the 16 right there. And then I take the 2 and put it right there. And then 10 plus 8 equals 18. So I write the 18 right there. And then I take the 0. So now I'm going to be singing the 18 table. And you guys follow along at home. 18 times 1 equals 18. 18 times 2 equals 36. 18 times 3 equals 54. 18 times 4 equals 72. 18 times 5 equals 90. 18 times 6 equals 108. 18 times 7 equals 126. 18 times 8 equals 144. 18 times 9 equals 162. 18 times 10 equals 180. And the 17 and the 18. So now, let's get on to it. So first, again, you write the counting from 1 to 10. A 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7, 8, 9, and then 10. So there you have the counting from 1 to 10. Sorry, I jumped. And then here, you write the 9 table. And the 9 table goes like 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, and then 54. What comes next? 63, 72, 81, 90. So there you have the 9 table and the counting from 1 to 10. And then now you are doing the same exact steps as the 17th table and the 18th. So these two, imagine there's a 0, 1 plus 0 equals 1, and the 9, 19, and then 2 plus 1 equals 3, and 8 equals that, and then 3 plus 2 equals 5. So you put 5 right there, and then here is a 7, that is a remainder, and then you put the 7 right there, and then here you add 4 and 3, which equals 7, and then you take the 6 and you put that right there. And then here you have 5 and 4, which equals 9. And then you put the 9 right there. And then you take the 5 and you put it right there. So that would be 95. And then here it is 6 and 5, which equals 11. So we write 11 right there. And then you take the 4 and you put it right there, that's 4. And then 7 plus 6 equals 13. And then I take the 3 and put it right there, so that would be 133. And then 8 and 7 equals 15. Plus, and then add the 2, which equals 100. And then 152. And then 9 plus 8. Here, let me close the door. And then here, 9 plus 8 equals 17 plus 17 right there, and then 1, and then that puts right there. And for some reason, in my second phone, there was also a glitch, so now I have to repeat it. So, and then here, 10 and plus 9 equals 19, so I wrote the 19 right there. And then here is the 0, and then I put the 0 right there. And then there you have the 19 table, and I'm going to sing it, and you guys follow along. 19 times 1 equals 19. 19 times 2 equals 38. 19 times 3 equals 57. 19 times 4 equals 76. 19 times 5 equals 95. 19 times 6 equals 114. 19 times 7 equals 133. 19 times 8 equals 152. 19 times 9 equals 171. 19 times 10 equals 119. So there you have the 19th table. And now I'm going to be doing the 20th table. So now I'm going to be writing the 20th table, which is really easy. And it goes like 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Here, let me make it easier. All you need to do is just 12, 14, 16, 18, and then 20. And then you are literally just adding a 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. There. So on this side, you're technically just doing the 2 table. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and then 20. 20. Wait. 20. And then you are just adding zeros to all of it. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and then another 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So only on the 100 and the 200, you are adding 2 zeros. So there you have the tables 17 through 20. And if you guys haven't watched my other parts, you should go watch it because they're amazing and really easy to learn the tables. So yeah. Thanks for watching my vlog. Please like this video up and subscribe to my channel. And please get this channel to 1,000 subscribers because we are on the road to it. And have a good night.